Hey everybody, I'm Sophie Julia and this is Matt Demecki. Welcome to The Huddle. Today we are talking about the big trade in the NFL. Kansas City Chiefs cornerback Marcus Peters was traded to the LA Rams. Shocking move considering he's one of the top cornerbacks in the league. People in Kansas City, I saw tweets on Old Takes Exposed. He will never, ever be traded. It was reported that they were going to exercise his fifth-year option and sign him to a long-term deal, and he was going to be the highest paid cornerback in the league. Why do you trade a guy who has 19 interceptions and 6 forced fumbles since 2015? I think that's pretty good.
Well, you know, there was actually a rumor that Marcus Peters, right after that wild card loss to the Titans, where they basically blew it in the fourth quarter, he basically asked for a trade. And I really do not blame him, because the Chiefs always put together a team where you could be like, oh man, they're going to the Super Bowl. They do that every year, and they somehow disappoint in the playoffs every single year. But I mean, the Chiefs in this situation are so stupid. They trade a 25-year-old Pro Bowl cornerback, and the Rams are looking scary. They're a scary-looking team next year.
Okay, so this guy, he has to be some sort of pain in the ass in the locker room. I mean, you don't trade away your best player, even if he's like, oh, I want to trade. Well, too bad, we need you, so.
If he's a pain in the ass, I don't care. I live with it. If he has that kind of potential, bro, you could be all the pain in the ass you want. I'm keeping you in my locker room. You're 25, in your prime. I'm keeping you on my team.
I don't know. Maybe he did something we don't know about. Okay, so now he's going to the Rams. The Rams were in the playoffs this year. They didn't get far, but, you know, they are looking great. They have Jared Goff, Todd Gurley. Are they going to get far in this year's playoffs?
Oh, this pains me so much to say it. You know, I'm an Eagles fan, and they just won the Super Bowl. I think they might win the Super Bowl next year.
Oh my God.
Sophie, bear with me.
That's dramatic.
Bear with me. You have Jared Goff, who's 23 years old. You got Todd Gurley, who's 23. You got Marcus Peters now, who's 25, with Aaron Donald too. They already had a top defense. Like, you add a Pro Bowl cornerback to this again, and they have Trumaine Johnson as well.
But this year, I think with teams, it might take time. They haven't played together. You never know with injuries. Like, I know, but saying they're going to go to the Super Bowl this year, their first time playing together with all these young guys.
I mean, look at when Sean McVay came and he worked with Jared Goff. The first year, they won the division.
Yeah.
They got a home playoff game. I mean, they should have won that playoff game against the Falcons if it wasn't for special teams errors, but...
It was because I was there.
Yeah, I was actually there too. But, I mean, in the first year, they clicked like that, and now they add a cornerback to this.
Yeah.
And Wade Phillips is the defensive coordinator. I think Rams are going to go to the Super Bowl, to be honest.
I think Eagles are going to go to the Super Bowl. So
it pains me so much to say that. It pains me so much, but I'm trying to be a realist here. I mean, the Rams offensively, they got to get Sammy Watkins back. Defensively, they're stacked. They are stacked.
And what are the Chiefs going to do?
Rebuild. I mean, they got Patrick Mahomes now.
That's what they're doing? They're just like, okay, let's get rid of everyone and just build around Mahomes?
Because when you have a team that's Super Bowl ready for 2, 3, 4 years in a row, and it's not working, you got to blow it up.
Or fire Andy Reid.
That has to happen too, because that dude's clock management is terrible, but... Hey.
All right. Well, Matt says that the LA Rams are going to the Super Bowl. So congratulations, LA.
Yeah, congrats.
And since it's Friday, we're going to do the end of the week L's, the people or person or thing or whatever that took the biggest L this week.
I think I'm living in the moment, but I don't care. I'm saying the Kansas City Chiefs because, I mean, trading a guy of that caliber, especially to a Super Bowl contending team like the Rams, I think it's absolutely terrible.
A story I did earlier. I forgot about it. The Chargers, they bought their Twitter followers. And that is extremely embarrassing for an NFL team that you haven't made the playoffs in 4 years. Now you moved here and you can't get anyone to your games. And then you're buying your followers. Guys, get it together. Somehow get your San Diego people up to LA.
I mean, next year, I think they're going to be pretty good. I don't even think they needed to buy their followers. They should have been fine.
They already did it. Already exposed. All right. Well, thank you so much for tuning into The Huddle this week. We'll see y'all on Monday. Have a good weekend.